In the heart of Tokyo, a city pulsating with life and relentless energy, an unexpected tremor shook the grounds. Citizens halted in their tracks, eyes widening as the very sky darkened. Bursting forth from Tokyo Bay was Godzilla, the mighty king of the monsters, his iconic roar reverberating across the skyline. The ground quaked beneath his massive form and buildings trembled at his approach. Across the globe, in the depths of the ancient temples of China, a legendary creature awakened from its centuries-long slumber. The dragon, scales glistening with mystic energy, took flight, cutting through the air with powerful wings. It had sensed the disturbance and knew the balance of power was at stake. As the dragon soared over the East China Sea, the ancient spirits whispered of a destiny entwined between the two titans. Humanity watched, a mix of awe and terror, as the dragon closed in on Tokyo. The collision course of these legendary beings was inevitable. Streets cleared and military forces mobilized, but all were but tiny ants before these colossal creatures. Godzilla, sensing the approaching threat, turned his gaze skyward. The dragon descended, landing with a thunderous crash, its fiery eyes locked onto Godzilla's. They stood there, monumental giants of myth, facing each other in a standoff that silenced a city. Without warning, the dragon unleashed a torrent of fire, aimed directly at Godzilla. The king of monsters countered with his atomic breath, the energies colliding, creating a blinding explosion. The shockwave shattered windows miles away. Undeterred, Godzilla lunged, claws slashing, but the dragon's agility allowed it to dodge and retaliate with a whip of its tail. The battlefield sprawled across Tokyo, with skyscrapers crumbling underfoot. As their fierce battle raged, the sheer magnitude of their powers became evident. Godzilla's brute strength was matched by the dragon's speed and mystical abilities. They clashed atop buildings, sending debris cascading below. Amidst the chaos, a singular thought emerged. This was a battle not just for dominance, but for the fate of the very world. The dragon, with its ancient wisdom, sought to protect the balance of nature, while Godzilla, a force of sheer power, aimed to establish his reign. The night pressed on, with neither willing to give an inch. Then, at the peak of their struggle, Godzilla summoned all his strength for a devastating blow, striking the dragon down to the ground. The dragon, wounded but not defeated, gathered its remaining energy, preparing for one last counterattack. Both titans, exhausted but unyielding, knew that this was their final stand. The climax drew near, with a final roar echoing from Godzilla and a blazing cry from the dragon. They charged at each other, forces of nature destined to collide, as the city of Tokyo bore witness to an epic clash of legends.